Hello there! So this one's being recorded from a very sick Rem 619, so I apologise for my voice if it sounds a bit odd. A little update, having some difficulty getting the footage to make these guides. Now, I don't know if it's because of the times I'm playing, or maybe it's because I've had to turn off cross-region because I'm just getting way too many Japanese players, but I seem to be only running into 2 or 3 different people, and unfortunately beating the same 2 or 3 people over and over again does not make for good footage, just the same as the reason I've had to turn off cross-region is beating like some lag lords or trying to deal with lag lords. Again, it doesn't really reflect what a guide should be, so it makes the footage really unusable. So I don't know how I'm going to do it. I might have to do it slightly different. Now, before I was going to do the guide, one second, let me just change weapon because this dagger guy's annoying me. Yeah, I was thinking that maybe I would use the weapon and talk about it, but if I can't find anyone good to fight, or if I'm just getting the same laggy sort of guys or the same couple of tryhards, I might have to film it in a different way, and I'll talk about that during the next duel. Get shot. Yeah, where's my trailer for in the last duel? Gun days. Yeah, as I was saying, because I can't really get good footage because either I'm getting really laggy Japanese players or I'm just getting the same 3 or 4 people over and over, I might have to change the style, and instead of me filming it, I might get a weapon expert to duel me and have them talk through the weapon, but I'll discuss that again in the next one. Man, some more of that great sword meta. One second. I missed the backstab. Good from the reset, gave me some time to reset my voice as well. Yeah, so I was thinking, maybe instead of me doing the guide, I'll get an expert to go through the weapons. So curved swords, for instance, because that would be the most obvious one. I could do a bunch of duels back to back with, say, B-dubs, and have him actually talk through the weapon, how he's using it, and why he does the things he does, and we can talk about the different strengths and weaknesses. The only problem I'd have with that is to get, say, like the best greatsword. Whoa, that connection. Yeah, to get some of the maybe the best greatsword guys, I'll have to cross into enemy lines and possibly do videos with people I don't personally like, which means that they'll either give me crap sort of performance or they just won't agree to it. But yeah, this duel's over. I'll have to talk more about it in the next one. Man, this guy, at least he's changed weapons. Where was I before? But I started rambling again. Yeah, I was talking I might have to try and get some tryhards. Unfortunately, there's 2 sorts of problems that I have with trying to use another tryhard. Number one, most tryhards have the personality of a dead prawn. Kind of salty, kind of fishy, and a little bit sour. So a dead prawn doesn't make for a good yeah, it doesn't make for good content. So I might have to probably try coaching them into being a little bit more fluent. Like, remember when I did that thing with Gemetic where we did the tier list review? Yeah, Gemetic was not a good co-host. As much as I love him, he's not very good with his improv. He needs to think ahead. And that's it. Well, Hellrunner's living up to the running. I forgot what I was talking about. Something about... Oh yeah, tryhards, yeah. The thing is, a lot of the best players who use one weapon better than other people, they're either not very nice people or they're not very entertaining people, which tends to be why they don't make content. If they're assholes, no one watches their stuff, so they end up only having 20 subs, and I don't really want to promote them. And if they're just really good tryhards, they normally don't have the personality to carry a video. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. Man, I've been seeing a lot of Onikiri and Ubadachi today. Oh, nice. Okay, he's called Right to Fight. I thought that was Ready to Fight, and I was going to say he is not ready to fight because he is just running away from me. So as you can see in this video, before I was rambling about possibly with these guides, and I'm not really sure how I'm going to do it, if I'm going to have to change some things, or maybe just wait for the next sale so we'll have loads more fresh players, or maybe even just wait until a month or 2 after the remaster, because obviously if people come back to Dark Souls, then there'll be a lot more people. The problem I'm having is just finding good people to make material with. Like this guy, for instance, he's just running away from me. He has no intention of fighting me. It's like, how am I meant to make a weapon guide when we can't even really engage? Like, even here, I can talk about the fact that the X's have a similar straight sword speed startup. They are a little bit slower. Second R1 has quite terrible tracking, so you normally have to just stagger the R1s and go for only punishes, but it is longer. But at the same time, it is really hard to show that when this guy is just running away from me. He's only going for these little running attacks because he's trying. I don't know. Maybe he thinks katanas are OP or they're just only running attack for this cheese. Then again, the R1s are slower, so it is smart. But at the same time, I don't know how he plans to beat me by never really engaging. Again, ready to fight would be a hilarious name for this guy. He is not ready to fight me at all. Like, what was he doing? He's just running into a wall, just shooting him in the back. Okay, punch, punch. GG. See, that's why I do like the Caestus there, because some people really don't like to engage. Oh, this guy again. Okay, I've swapped over to the Murky Hand Scythe, as you can probably see. I might just edit it to about this point anyway, because he hasn't been engaging me. He's been avoiding me. He just doesn't want to fight. So if he doesn't want to fight, maybe I can choose. Now look, see his plan here, he wants me, he's probably got a cat ring on, so he wants me to run to him so he can then just mash R1. I have to try and roll and avoid it, but if I do, I'll take full damage. By the way, crossbow. Nope, missed. Let's just lock on. Yeah, gonna go with the Knight's one. Why? Because it does more chip. Not with that bolt, but with this bolt it does. Ugh. Some people are just a pain in the butt. By the way, I am using the heavy crossbow with this, so yeah, showing off a lesser used crossbow. You know what? I have the Murky Hand Scythe. I'm just going to walk up to him and just mash R1. Now, I have been finding that against bad Murky Hand Scythe players, there's a very easy way to counter this, and I've fallen for it. It's if you're fighting someone who's got a longer weapon than you and they're just running away, say a typical straight sword, you got the Murky Hand Scythe. If they're running away, your instinct might be to try and quick step towards them to be able to close the distance. The problem with this is they then start R1 mashing, you won't then be able to attack them, and if you've got the Murky Hand Scythe, you then have to quick step every single R1 with a straight sword until they run out of stamina and then hope you can R1. Or if you try attacking before then, you're just going to get like beamed by the straight sword spam. So there are ways that they can counter it. Like if they just start R1 mashing, then you're having to quick step around, they can then get away from you and force you to reset, which means the Murky Hand Scythe doesn't engage as easily. But again, that also can be countered in itself. So yeah, you have to be, I think the best way to use Murky Hand, nice, did you see that shot? But anyway, yeah, best way to use the Murky Hand Scythe is don't be straight line with it, don't be as direct. Try to not always just mash R1. Think about when you engage. This guy. You know what? You know what? Let's see if I can give him a chance to win. So I'm going to take off all my armor. I'm just going to use the Caestus. I would use my bare fist, but I'm not a strength build, so I don't do any damage. So look, naked, just Caestus. No tricks. He's even got Pontiff Knight Curve Sword now instead of using the katanas. So I'm not going to try and get setup parried here. So I'm using Perseverance because I will take a lot of damage. It's mostly damage reduction. Also poise. Also poise. Ugh. Oh, he's such a coward. So he's only trying to go for running attacks and then rolling out of the way because he thinks it's safe. Because of the range of my weapon, it'll be very hard to punch that. With a straight sword, that'd be very easily. Yeah, I was able to Perseverance and roll. Come on. Let's see if I can roll catch him. But yeah, see, this guy, I've been matched with him like 4 times in a row now, and he just makes boring fights. He loses every single one, but he's just such a coward. It's like, I can't use this footage to make a weapon guide because I can't show off the weapon against a guy just running away and not actually dueling. Yes, I know the top players are 100% passive who never engage unless there's a safe moment. But even against that, you can still use that for like the game of footsie, whereas this guy, it's just run away and then he tries a running attack and then he carries on running away. Like, come on! I mistimed that. I was hoping to try and yeah, get that punch trade with him for his running attack. Maybe get him to run into an L1 or something. How can you be this bad at the game? Like, the guy obviously knows that Pontiff Knight Curve Sword is a meta weapon, so he probably reads like meta guides and watches meta videos, but he just has no idea how to use it. Probably just went on Reddit and saw someone went, "Eh, this weapon's OP!" So he was like, "Yeah, I'll use that. It'll be easy." But again, this is why when a lot of people talk about how good their weapons are in the arena, where they're like, oh, I use X weapon in the arena all the time. I do amazing. I go on massive, killless, flawless streaks. Like, this right here is why I can never take those arguments seriously. Unless you are fighting good players, your personal experience in the arena doesn't matter. It's not usable in the court of, like, what weapons are meta and what aren't. Hell, I could probably be doing better right now with Broken Straight Sword just because of the moveset. Bam, bam. This guy, he might survive due to the time limit. Without the time limit, he would lose. And he's using Pontonite Curve Sword, which is arguably the best standalone weapon in the game. And I'm a naked man using Castus. So yeah, if anyone ever tries the, oh, I got so many wins in the arena of this weapon, how can you say it's not meta? I'm going to link this section, so I'm like, no. Okay, Gundies. Right, backstab route. Come on. Ah, my backstab's too slow. I started the backstab before him, but because he has the quicker backstab animation, he was able to backstab my backstab attempt. That's lame. Oh, 134 chip. It's not bad, not bad. Yeah, that shield he's using only requires 14 strength, so it's actually pretty good at blocking crossbow bolts for low strength builds. Like, it does minimum chip now, but Dark eats through it. Like, you saw that, I did 134. Whew! But yeah, one-handed halberds, not good. That backstab did so much. He's trying to crossbow as well. I have Black Knight Shield. Oh, come on, backstab's too slow. See, this is why axes got screwed. They have bad running attack and they have bad backstabs. It's why they're not as good as straight swords, even if they have more reach and damage, and sometimes better weapon arts. Not all the time. But yeah, that backstab. I want the backstab, actually. I might try to only finish him with a backstab. So just try to run around one of his attacks and... oh, if I didn't get it there, I don't think I'm ever going to get it. Okay, again. Well, it roll called him. But, okay. Not what I wanted. GG. Oh, God, parry spammer. Now, as you can see here, this guy's trying... oh, 1 second. Sorry, I couldn't really turn too much from the mic without putting the controller down there. So this guy, Chaos Weapon Parry Spam. Now our connection is so crisp, I couldn't backstab him there. Yet it's sometimes hard to backstab people when you have a really good connection. Like normally, like a good connection America to US, you can get some real cheeky backstabs. But like UK to UK, it is so hard to land a backstab. It must be why, like, American players, like, at the start of the game, used to say backstabs were impossible because they all had really good connections to each other. Oh, I just seen his name. It's like the One Punch Your Nan. What a weird name. I guess it's a piss-taking One Punch Man. But yeah, so basically his plan is he's making some cheesy montage with some silly PSN that he's just made. And his plan is to parry spam one-shot me with Hornet Ring Dagger. To for like 1500. I am not going to get set up by that bullshit. This, again, this is what I say when I say that stuff like gimmicks like parry spamming and stuff, not that viable. Oh no, he did get me. Ha! I just got punched in the mouth whilst I was taking the piss. Luckily, he's using a lightning build. Wow. I keep getting parried when I use Murky Hand Scythe. That was like dramatic. He got me like 8 times. Oh, I'm bad. Yeah, okay, I've swapped over to this because I'm just going to shoot him with the crossbow. It's funny. Look how proud of himself he is. He's so happy. Like, he's probably, his trousers are so tight right now. Oh, it's funny. It's so funny. He's so happy. Now he thinks I'm just going to run at him and run into another parry. Because he's like, oh, I got that one parry now. Just, but you know, shield mash and he'll run into another one. No. Dumbass. Oh, I can't believe he got that. But I'm going to give him some poop. Like, this is a no ill taste, but he needs to know. Ooh, Asado. Oh, okay. Okay, some straight sword. R1 spamming. Oh, wow, look how much damage that did. Wow, this guy is eager. Oh, and he's just swapped to a Corvian. Get punched. Oh, wow, and he's also using... okay, this is a meta boys. Meta boy. Okay, this is the sort of person you want to duel when you talk about the differences in weapon matchups here. Now, his weapon is slightly faster than mine. Straight sword. Straight sword has better tracking. Mine has slightly more reach. Now, we're both using dagger swaps. I swapped to a dagger manually there. He's using perseverance. I'm two-handed, so I'm not going to bounce off. He's now swatched back over to the dagger, and he's swapping between that and the straight sword, so I'm trying to move around it. Remember what I said earlier? Attacking immediately if someone's spamming R1? You don't want to do that. You want to move around that. You want to not attack whilst they're still R1 spamming. Wait for them to stop R1 spamming, then use the dagger. Force them to move around a bit. He's swapped over to a regular quick step dagger. That was a mistake. That's what cost him. I was about to swap back to the axe if I could catch him, but GG. That was a good fight. And a spear and a spear. How can you go for such a hype random duel like I had that last one where I was so into it and I was having to speak so quick, so much was happening. But now I've just got gimmick spearman. It's like, I can just slowly move away, apply poison removal. He walks into R1s, he doesn't know how to reactive roll. This is now me getting ready to cheese with crossbow. It's not the same. Oh, see, that guy was really aggressive as well. That was a good fight. Like, he probably walked into a few hits in that last duel that he shouldn't have done, but the aggression was nice. It was very nice. He gets shot. Bastard. Trying to tears denial in my face. Who tries to put on 4 buffs? Like, he got the Sacred Oath, he got the Deep Protection, but then he tries to put on the Tears of Denial. Like, I swear to God, he would have then Green Blossomed. Like that. Green Blossom. Alright, so he's using the Drake Blood Greatsword. Well, I say that, he's actually just running away from me. He's not using Dick. Okay, he wants me to try and get 2 Eager chasing him and then me to walk into R1s. I probably would walk into a couple of R1s. Lately, when I've been playing people, I have been walking into Greatsword hits because I'm not playing as reactively as I should do. Like, I used to play a lot more passively and reactively, but I haven't been because I just haven't played so properly in ages. Oh, straight sword. So yeah, remember earlier when I said if you're quick stepping around things, they can just R1 mash it and keep you at range. So you'll have to quick step every single hit or not engage in a direct line. So that's kind of what I need to do. Now I'm backing up here to put on regen because obviously he's applying no pressure. So quick step, bam. Now that actual attack that I went, that was actually bad. I quick stepped and I immediately R1. I shouldn't have done that. If he had just been R1 mashing quicker, he probably would have stunned me and it wouldn't have worked. No, he's trying to quick step himself. Is that a harp? Yeah. Oh, this guy's a massive faggot. Okay, so his plan is just to run away. He wants to get a draw. Now to him, if he gets a draw at this point, it's a win. This is the sort of mentality that a lot of people have in the arena, where they'll run the whole clock because they know they can't beat you, and to them the draw is the win. It's like a lot of mages play like this as well. Like Kai, for instance, when he would run away from someone and get a draw, he would then pretend that that was him winning. That guy made the mistake of actually attacking me. He should have just carried on running. See, his mistake there was actually attacking me straight away. Like, that's what I was saying. You have to be careful. This guy... Oh, he's so bad. See, I keep playing him. This is what, 8, 9? And every time he doesn't improve. He's terrible. Ow, I walked into that one. Yeah, see, a lot of this footage, like, I think... There's so much wasted footage. Like, I can't really make a guide with the sort of footage I'm getting here. I need to either specifically do some matches with some tryhards. I might have to retouch with some old tryhards I haven't played with for ages and just say, hey, do you want to do like a best of 9 whilst I use some weird gimmicky setups? You can use whatever you want, and I can talk about weapon guides. So win or lose, I can talk about the strengths and weaknesses of the weapons, and if my opponent's showing me how they're beating me, then actually that can be used to explain the weaknesses of it, and then when if rounds I win, I can use that for the strengths. Ah, these backstabs. But yeah, maybe. Or maybe I'll, like I said, I'll try and touch base with some of the best users of each weapon and have them explain it. Or, yeah, or maybe have them explain to me and I'll put it through an entertainment filter so it's not just boring of them like, oh, I like to, press R1 here and then I'll play passively and I'll wait for it. Those sorts of no personalities, real boring stuff. Seriously, if it was that easy, everyone would be a content maker. If this guy's going to keep playing passive, as you saw, I just put the chime on there. I will apply regen. Now what I'm doing here is I'm running away from him to get some space because I know he's not engaging. So as people who do play passively, regen is the ultimate FU to them, because if they're going to play passive and run away, get a heal on. So if you find a mage in a best of 9 and you can see that they're trying to create space to chug, put on regen. Seriously. Ooh, Murakumo. He's going to parry me. Oh, that connection delay. I've got to be careful. Now, normally I would go for a third hit, but I don't want to go for it. Now, that is the most parriest baiting of all parry-baitingest baity things that I've ever saw. Basically, he's doing a really slow R2, then he's going to immediately parry. Yep. It took 3 seconds for that backstab to even connect, but because that parry was so obvious. Like, no, it's... these gimmicks, man. They feel insulting when people try it. Ah, my shots were bad and I should feel bad. Now this guy's using Chaos Bed Vestiges. Do you know why Chaos Bed Vestiges is so good compared to a lot of Pyromancies? There are 3 good Pyromancies. Black Flame, because it true combos from the R1 on the Scar. Fire Surge, because it's just amazing at chip and finishing. And Chaos Bed Vestiges. And the reason Chaos Bed Vestiges is good is because it's a punishment tool. It punches so many things. Like some people say Floating Chaos is good. It's a shit spell. And Chaos Bed Vestiges is fast enough to reactive punish Floating Chaos before it even casts and get the full 600 damage. Great stuff. Oh, I'm so demoralized. I keep getting this stupid fucking guy. Yeah, this is going to be the last fight of the video because this was just going to be a rambly update one where maybe I was going to try and collect some max footage, and or I could have just cut the audio and used it because that's what I was planning to do with a couple of my old weapon guides, but yeah. I might actually have to go back through some of my old videos and take some of the dual clips and use those to talk over for the weapon guides. That's actually a good point. Shame I don't have my old channel because I had covered just about every weapon extensively. Like, a lot of times I get comments, people ask me to try weapons that I've already done on this channel, let alone the last one. And yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. But yeah, when you have flu and then you're fighting guys like this, like, it makes even me regret playing PlayStation instead of just being asleep. Goddamn. Now, reason if I'm, so like, I said earlier that you shouldn't just immediately attack, because he's going for the running attack, he has enough recovery that I can just immediately R1. But if he was using a curved sword or a straight sword and he was spamming the R1, he would actually hit me before I came out the quick step and I could get off an R1. And Rapier wouldn't because their tracking isn't very good. But yeah, straight sword and a curved sword definitely would. So you can't just run in a straight line like mashing R1 with the Murky Hand. So you've got to be a little bit smart with that. But anyway, I'm out for today. I'm going to go sleep.